Hello, welcome to the Great African channel. My name is Forbes. Today I'm just doing a random drive in and around PE, starting off from the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. So this is the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. It was officially opened in 2010 when South Africa hosted the World Cup, Soccer World Cup. And yeah, that's the first time that I got into this stadium. It's quite an awesome stadium, and it has a capacity of around about 40,000 people. So generally this is PE, guys. In a nutshell, PE is generally quiet over the weekends, like a Sunday, like this Sunday today. You rarely see a lot of people on the streets. If you do, it's mainly maybe perhaps at the shops or something, but generally it's just a very quiet city. My first days in PE, I used to think it's a dead city. I mean, you'd definitely not think that the city has a population of over 1.3 million people. You would expect at least a number of people on the streets, especially on weekends, just like when you go to other cities like Joburg and Cape Town. In PE or Gqeberha, just like any other South African cities, the vibe is in Ekasi, the locations or the townships. That's where you will find a lot of people. But if you are here in at least Gqeberha or PE, where we say the population is around about 1.3 million people, it's generally too quiet for a city that big, you know. I mean, 1 point something million people is a lot of people. But as you can see, it's quiet like you cannot believe. Can't forget to mention that the city is very clean, no piece of paper is floating around. But let's also not forget the amazing spaghetti roads. They intertwine and they are massive. Just in a nutshell, PE and South African roads are generally very good roads, guys. By any standard, they're beautiful. They compete with Europe and some of those countries out there, guys. Considering the fact that South Africa is in Africa, obviously it being a first world country, it is by far ahead of all the other countries in Africa. More so the ones in Southern Africa. I think the country that kind of competes with South Africa is Namibia at least. But generally the rest of Africa is lagging behind. This is Settlers Highway, also known as M4 Freeway, I think. Still you can see the spaghetti roads, the interchanges and all that all over. So from the Settlers Highway, you also get a chance to have a view of the Port Elizabeth or the Gqeberha CBD. Here's the view of Port Elizabeth or Gqeberha CBD from the Settlers Highway. On the left there, it's the Campanile Tower. It's there to commemorate the white settlers when So from this point onwards, I can safely say this is where the waterfront, the Port Elizabeth waterfront, starts from. Obviously, this is the Hume Rail Center. That's where we start off from, going onwards. So apparently this is the PE waterfront. It's not as huge as the Cape Town waterfront, but for the city and its size, I think it's a fair waterfront. From this point, we are now in U mode. And U mode is still part of the PE waterfront. I must say, well done to PE, guys. The city is clean, super clean. So here at the waterfront, you will find restaurants, bars, nightclubs, pubs, hotels, B&Bs, you name it, they've got it all here. Of course, and a lot of places are also on Airbnb. So let's say you're coming from somewhere abroad and you want a private place, you can always find some beautiful houses on Airbnb where you can rent out either in US dollars or in rands and have good, safe accommodation. I can generally say it's quite safe around this area, the waterfront area, especially with anything across the board, from hotels to B&Bs, to Airbnb and all that, and the backpackers. Now we are in Summerstrand, and still Summerstrand forms part of the waterfront. So this is where they usually host the popular Iron Man. So usually it's hosted round about April. So they host the Iron Man here and a lot of other events. We are now at Hobie Beach or Shark Rock Pier at the waterfront as well. Apparently, if you come to PE and if you don't make a 10 here, then you haven't arrived in PE. You have to make a 10 here, go to the pier, check it out, take pictures, selfies, go into the boardwalk more, walk around, buy a few things, whatever you want. There's everything there, restaurants, bars, shops, supermarkets, and a big hotel, the Sun International Hotel, also right next to the boardwalk. And not forgetting the casino. There's the casino, the Boardwalk Casino as well. I think it's a 5-star casino. It's quite good. I've never been in there, but yeah, it's awesome. This is the Shark Rock Pier. It's where you have to come and take yourself. It's from here, I can safely say you are in PE. And then this is the Blue Beach, Hobie Beach, Blue Flag Hobie Beach. It's quite a beautiful beach. As you can see, it's clean, it's nice, and it's not so full today. That right there is the Boardwalk Sun International Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, and it has everything you need. I must say the weather did me justice today. It's so beautiful, it's sunny, it's beautiful, and it's not the usual PE, because usual PE is also known as the windy city, because generally it's very, very windy here. But as of today, it's just chilled, laid back, and sunny and cool. So this is the Rock Pier. You walk on this, you take pictures of the city from the seaside angle, you enjoy it. Watch some beautiful views from there. These are the 6 pillars, the 6 pillars of Gqeberha, or Port Elizabeth. It used to be an old port, I guess. I'm not quite sure. I stand to be corrected on that one. So generally, this is PE, guys. What a beautiful city! What a beautiful place. So for those who are not in the know, Gqeberha used to be known as PE, or Port Elizabeth, is in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa. Look at the watercolor today, amazing. So this is the view from the Rock Pier, the view of PE, or the Boardwalk from Rock Pier. What a beauty. So as you can see, it's a bit vibey this side. There's people, there's a lot of things happening. It's quite nice. I love it. I like it this way. So guys, if you're still watching at this point, thank you so much for your support. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, the Great African channel, like our videos, share and comment, and I really honestly appreciate your support at this point in time, as I'm trying to grow this channel to reach at least 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So whatever support you can, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.